I didn't have my sound on yet. So what I said was, the Convo Couches had Jimmy Dore on to discuss Nina Turner calling him anti-black. Jimmy Dore is not a racist. Okay, I've been watching him for years. Okay, now when I watched Tim Pool and I watched Dusty Smith, Cult of Dusty.
Mike.
When I watched those, thank you, Nick. Love you, brother. When I watched those guys from the onset, I liked them at first, both of them. I liked Tim Pool and I liked Dusty Smith. And I started watching for a little bit, and then
Brown. Convo, we make things up, couch.
You know, a comment would slip out here or there, and I would go, I go, that's a little racist, but I'll let it slide, you know, because I've been known to say things that people might hear me say and think that I'm racist. Even though I'm not, I'll say things that people might think that I am. So I'm like, I give them the benefit of the doubt. But within a few months after that first comment, man, I hear the dam open up. And the river starts flowing, the racism river, you know, and they're just paddling right on down it. And I'm like, I'm not doing this. So not only did I stop watching these guys, but I sent them messages and said, look, you're racist. I'm not going to watch you anymore because you're racist. I'm smarter than you. So I am hypersensitive to racism. I'm hypersensitive to discrimination.
Sepney.
Hey, Bronco, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, bro. Nice big picture of you on your avatar there so I could see your smiling face. I love it. So, you know, I'm hypersensitive to narcissism and racism, and if I see it, I call it out, and I see it before anybody else does usually. I'm swimming in it here in Florida, so I'm very familiar with it. I've never known Jimmy Dore to say one racist thing his entire career. I've never heard, as long as I've been watching Jimmy Dore for years now, and I've paid very close attention. I bring his stuff on the show. We talk about it on here. You know, I have my problems with Jimmy Dore, and I call him out on his bullshit. He probably fucking hates me by now. I don't care. I don't care. Fucking hate me all you want, old man. I don't give a fuck, Mr. fucking hair color. I don't give a fuck. But I am going to defend you today, you bitch. Okay, I'm going to defend you because you're right and Nina Turner is wrong. You're telling the truth, and Nina Turner is fucking lying. I don't look at the color of your skin. I don't look at your sex, your gender, any of that shit, and make a decision. I listen to your words, and then I do this really quick, and I say this is what's going on. Okay. So, Nina Turner put out a tweet, and the tweet said, I should pull out the actual tweet, so give me 1 second on that. Let me get it on the right browser window here. Weird. It brought up compose tweet. It brought up I'm incognito. Why am I in private here? Close. Okay, that was weird. I don't know why I opened that up. Okay, let's go to Twitter. All right, and now Nina Turner. I said something on the tweet, so I should be able to find it.
Okay. Where your Cali homegrown?
I think it's Nays Garden. Okay, they won't let me click on Nays Garden. Oh, because I'm on Nays Garden. Okay. Okay. Go to my channel. Okay, nothing about Nina Turner. Okay, hold on. Let me go to my tweets and replies. Maybe I must have. I thought I left a message. Yeah, I did, right? Was I on another account?
Branko.
Here it is. I found it. Here, I found it. Bronco, cheers. Joel, what's up, Joel? Where's my Cali homegrown? It's right here. I've got some right here. Here's some of the True Black. I got it right here.
Ben Roach. Hello, Nate.
Hey, Ben. Okay, so here, let's keep going here. Here's the tweet that Nina Turner said about Jimmy Dore. Just let me get it up on screen for you here. Sorry about all that. So I'm gonna bring you the whole tweet here. Here it is. This is what came up on my Twitter this morning. I was like, what the fuck, dude? So This is the way this goes is there is a tweet and there's a response. So the tweet was, Jimmy Dore, when lefties cheer on the FBI, you know they're serious about being a Democrat. And then he put up a picture from that tweet. Now, I don't know, because this might be a photograph. This is how people protect themselves so you can't go back and see what somebody else said or see what they're responding to. So this is a tactic that Nina Turner is using against all of us. She's controlling information. So instead of just retweeting the tweet and showing so we can follow back what Jimmy said, she makes a photograph of it and posts it so you can't click on it and see what Jimmy Dore was responding to. Okay? So let's go back and find Jimmy Dore's original tweet, since Nina Turner is literally physically hiding it from us so we can't see what he was responding to. And it says right there, it says he was responding to something. See, there's a pic, a Twitter, there's something there. So there's a photograph of probably something that Nina Turner said. We have to go back and see it if we want to do this correctly. So I'm going to go back to Twitter. I'm going to type in Jimmy Dore's. I'm going to go to Jimmy Dore's page and see what he said. Oh, okay, here it is. Here it is. So this is what Nina Turner was hiding from us so we couldn't see the whole conversation. Nina Turner originally said this, okay? My prediction of the fallout of the FBI raiding Mar-a-Lago is that we're probably going to see a bunch of MAGA Republicans call to abolish the FBI. Jimmy perceives that as cheering on the FBI. Okay, whatever. I don't. I disagree with Jimmy. I agree with Nina Turner here. I didn't even know that because I didn't see the original tweet because Nina Turner wouldn't let me see the original tweet because she decided to control the narrative. Look at that. If she hadn't controlled the narrative, she would have won me over. But this is what controlling the narrative does. This is when you prevent people from seeing all the information, you end up pissing people off and losing fans. Anyway, I digress because I'm just agreeing with her on this one point. It doesn't mean that she's, bested Jimmy on this whole, and she hasn't, on this whole interaction. But I digress. Let me just get back to the point that I agree with Nina here, and I disagree with Jimmy here. She says her prediction of the fallout of the FBI raiding Mar-a-Lago is that we're probably going to see a bunch of MAGA Republicans call to abolish the FBI. Hey, hi, good to see you again. It's true, okay? Nina Turner is telling the truth here. There are a bunch of Republicans out there that are calling to abolish the FBI, okay? There's nothing non-factual about that. I will give Nina Turner credit for saying something truthful, okay? Nothing was said about Jimmy Dore. It was just her opinion about what's going on with the FBI that matches my opinion. The FBI is perfectly correct in going into Trump's Mar-a-Lago and pulling some boxes of things that he took from the White House and doing an investigation. I'm fine with that. All right? Jimmy Dore obviously has a problem with that, and he's trying to defend Trump a little bit. Okay? But once again, I digress because that's not what this is about. Let's keep going. Jimmy's answer to that was, when lefties cheer on the FBI, you know they're serious about being a Democrat. Jimmy makes a good point. So this is a great argument because I can see positivity from both sides. I mean, I can see something I agree with from both sides. I can agree a little bit with Nina, and I can agree a little bit with Jimmy. That's what not playing sides, that's not what not discriminating against people does for you. You can see the good that everyone has to offer. And when you see a problem with something someone says based on who they are, well, then you're not listening to the content of what they're saying. And I see a little bit of this going on in this whole interaction between Nina and Jimmy, but more on the part of Nina Turner's than Jimmy Dore. Jimmy Dore has a pro-Trump perspective on him getting raided, and Nina Turner has a pro-Democrat, pro-FBI perspective. They're coming from different places. This is what I say. I'm pro-truth. I'm not picking a side here. I know that Donald Trump broke the law. I know he should be prosecuted for that. That's it. I'm not picking a side. I'm just telling you what I see. I'm just calling it exactly how I see it. A big problem I have here is I don't see either of them doing exactly that. Okay? They're muddying the waters a little bit with their allegiances. And what's Jimmy Dore's allegiance? Well, you know, it remains to be seen here. You know, things like this will definitely call him into question. However, I'm here to defend Jimmy for a very good reason. We got to get through this. But first, we had to get through the what spurned it on, which I didn't even know until right now because Nina Turner hid the information from me. Because she decided to copy and paste something instead of just retweeting it like people do so you can follow something back. Well, I followed it back because I do my research.
Hashtag gladiators of truthiness.
Yes, gladiators of truthiness. Thank you for participating in the chat. Who was that? Nick? Big Merc. Thank you, Merc. Thank you, buddy. You know, so let me go forward with this, okay? Let's read through it. So, Nina Turner chastised Republicans for trying to say, defund the FBI. I agree with that sentiment. Leave the fucking FBI out of this. They're doing their job. We pay them to investigate criminals. Okay? They work for us. They're doing their job. I want Donald Trump investigated. I don't know why Jimmy Dore doesn't want Donald Trump investigated. He saw the January 6th riot just like everyone else did. You don't want him investigated for spurning that whole thing on? Do you think that if Donald Trump hadn't gone down to the Capitol that day and given that speech that those people would have still marched down to the Capitol? No, they wouldn't have. Donald Trump was the catalyst for that entire thing. Donald Trump, what his actions did, resulted in people dying. Americans died that day. Jimmy Dore doesn't want to give credit where credit is due here, and I'm totally going to call him out on his bullshit while I'm calling Nina Turner out on her bullshit. Because I know what some of you are thinking right now while you're watching this. You might hate Jimmy Dore. You might, I'm so glad he's saying bad things about Jimmy Dore. Oh, no. Nina Turner is going to play the race card here on Jimmy Dore, and it's going to make her look like a fucking idiot. Okay, so just hang in there. All right, don't run off. Here we go. So, in response to, Jimmy is responding to what Nina said about Republicans trying to say defund the FBI. And Jimmy's response was, when lefties cheer on the FBI, you know they're serious about being a Democrat. And let me just say this. I'll fucking cheer on the FBI as long as they're doing my bidding. So Jimmy's wrong. He's coming from a wrong place when he's attacking Nina right here. She's being a Democrat for saying she wants justice. She's being a Democrat for saying she wants the truth exposed. She's being a Democrat for saying she wants charges to be she wants to see the right people charged with the crimes that they committed. No, she's not being a Democrat. She's being a human being. She's being fair and she's being an American. Jimmy, you're wrong here. Okay? So, you're wrong, and Nina Turner should have just said that. Right? Nina Turner should have said it just like I said it. Not that, hey, Jimmy, you hate black people. You're doing this because I'm a black woman. I would have never said that to Jimmy because that's not why he did it. He's doing this because he's supporting Donald Trump for some stupid reason. And I might have a little insight into that. A little bit of this, just doing a little of this. Somebody made a comment on Twitter this morning, something about money. Jackson Hinkle will only say what he deems will make him money. And I was like, no. And then I was like, wait. Maybe. And maybe Jimmy Dore's in the same money boat. Maybe he's riding the same money train as Jackson Hinkle is. I saw a guy defending Donald Trump on the news yesterday. And he was doing it in such a way that it made me think, you know what? This guy's obviously, he knows he's wrong. But he's saying this because he knows that Donald Trump is going to see this. And he's going to get on Donald Trump's good graces. And these people are thinking Donald Trump might become president again or be in a position of power. Be in a position to put money in their wallets. Because Donald Trump has a lot of money and he pays people. And why not Jimmy Dore or Jackson Hinkle maybe looking for a job working for Donald Trump? I know it sounds psychotic, doesn't it? It's the only thing I could come up with, guys. I'm sorry. It's all I could come up with is that they're trying to get on Trump's good graces for monetary reasons. I can't imagine why you would subvert the truth when you say that you're a champion of the truth. It doesn't make sense to me. But I digressed a little. Let's see what the response was, okay? So Jimmy said, well, when she said conservatives were okay with the FBI when it came to Panthers, MLK, Malcolm X, now they have a problem with it. If you have a problem with me pointing that out, you're doing the bidding of these conservatives, which Jimmy is. She makes a good point there. She should have left it there because that's perfect.
83. Twitter sphered.
Thank you, Merc. That's what I would have said. Okay, that's what I would have said. Nina was doing really good at that point. But then she decides to step it up a notch. Then she says, when Jimmy Dore knocks a black progressive woman for pointing out conservatives' hypocrisy when it comes to the FBI, you know he's serious about being anti-black and protecting conservatives. So, he's not being anti-black just because your skin is black, Nina. And you can't use that in an argument against people. It's not fair. It's called playing the race card, Nina, and you don't get to do it. And people like me, white people and black people, are going to call you out on your bullshit today. Watch. I'm not going to be the only person saying this about Nina Turner. Yeah, you know what I said about Nina? I was like, Nina, you finally jumped the shark enough publicly to where I can show my audience that you're full of shit, that you're toxic. Jimmy Dore is not a racist. He might be wrong, and he might be defending Trump for whatever reason. I think that's stupid. But he doesn't personally hate black people. So for Nina to be saying that Jimmy is doing this because he's got something against black people makes Nina look bad. It brings Nina down. It takes her any credibility that she ever had and throws it right in the garbage can, because nobody is going to be swayed when you try to play the race card when Jimmy's not even a racist. He's just doing, some pro-Trump shit. He's been doing it for a long time. He likes Donald Trump for some reason. He defends Donald Trump all the time. He doesn't defend his politics. He never does. I don't think he's barely defended anything that Donald Trump has ever done politically, but he always seems to defend the man, like he feels sorry for him. I think that's a character flaw on Jimmy's part. Jimmy needs to be a little bit harder. It would be nice. And if he would practice some of that, I think he would go further, even though maybe not. Maybe he'd rub people the wrong way and he wouldn't be doing as good. Maybe he knows how to do this way better than I do. Maybe he plays his audience for views. Maybe the only reason he's doing this is for money. Maybe it's all a big act. Maybe he's still a comedian. Maybe in his brain, he's like, yeah, I'm just doing script or whatever I think people want to hear because I'm a comedian. I tell people I'm a comedian. If they want to take me seriously, that's on them. I don't know what's going on inside his brain. But maybe that is. Maybe it's a big sham. Maybe he's not political at all. Maybe he just found a way to make money. It seems like he cares, though. If you listen to what he says, he wants Medicare for all. He wants to forgive student loan debt. He wants all the same things that Nina Turner wants. This division between in the independents, him calling her a Democrat, it's sad to see, but at the same time, she has become a Democrat. She really has. And that's exactly where she's headed. And when she makes statements like this, it's just going to propel her towards in good graces with the Democrats and get her in deeper. So Nina Turner should have never said when Jimmy Dore knocks a black progressive woman. Black and woman. It's like, what if you were a white man and you said the exact same thing, Nina, and Jimmy's response would have been the exact same thing to you? You wouldn't have been able to say that. That is the hypocrisy. It's funny, she mentions hypocrisy, but that's the hypocrisy behind you, Nina. So it used to be, hello, somebody, and I got to tell you, everybody, now it's hashtag goodbye, somebody. Goodbye, nobody, because you're nobody now, Nina. I've had it with you. I've had it with you a long time ago when I saw you for what you were. But now, the whole world is going to see you for what you are, and that makes me happy. Because I always knew you were a fucking phony. Don't go after Jimmy Dore and claim that he's a racist. Don't go after Jimmy Dore and claim that he's a sexist. Don't go after Jimmy Dore and claim that he's anti-progressive. When his entire platform proves you wrong. Everything that he's ever spoken about proves you wrong. It's like you never heard the man speak, Nina. Anyway, let's move on to Jackson Hinkle now. I'm going to leave this one kind of in a, everyone loses in this one. Jimmy Dore loses. Nina Turner loses. They should have never interacted with each other on this. Both are going to lose support over this, and that's the part of the separating of the independent party. And it's sad. It shouldn't be happening. But when you decide to partake in arguments like that,
83. Bong rip.
Cheers. You decided to partake in things like that, and then you claim that the other party is doing it based on your personal traits, not based on their narrative, not based on their opinion, You lose, man. You lose. You can't do that, Nina. They call it playing the race card. And when you were writing Knox a black, when you wrote that word down, I guarantee you Nina Turner paused. I guarantee you. She's like, I'm playing the race card. She's a smart woman. And she decided to put that out there anyway because she knew it was going to trigger a bunch of who? A bunch of lefties, a bunch of Democrats that are going to perceive Jimmy Dore as an anti-black, anti-progressive, anti-woman monster. And that's not fair. And what she just did to Jimmy, she slandered him. So Jimmy Dore called Nina Turner a Democrat. She took that so personally that she called Jimmy Dore a black-hating, woman-hating, progressive-hating man, Republican-loving man. It's in the kind of business that Jimmy's in, where he's making money off of talking politics. That's slanderous. That might affect the amount of money he makes. He might be able to prove that in a court of law. Nina, did you ever think about that? Huh. I wonder if Nina Turner deletes the tweet. I'm gonna make a prediction here. This tweet's going to get deleted by Nina Turner. That's my prediction. And if it doesn't get deleted, she's making a huge error in her entire career, because everyone's going to be able to point back to her and say, you played the race card on Jimmy Dore when it had nothing to do with race. Nothing to do with race. It had everything to do with you and nothing to do with the color of your skin. And you tried to stand behind all black people as a shield. How dare you? How dare you? You know, stick to the facts, stick to the politics, stick to the narrative, and quit trying to use, every little weapon in your arsenal, no matter how obnoxious they are, to try to put someone like Jimmy Dore down. If you can't do it on the facts, if you can't do it on the narrative, you might want to look at maybe he's right about some shit, I'm sorry, I said we were going to move on to Jackson Hinkle, so let's do that. This is obnoxious. What happened with Jackson Hinkle is so obnoxious. So, I'm pretty sure that I replied to this one too. So let's just scroll down here. Here it is. So Jackson Hinkle said this. Prior to the televised January 6th hearings, 42% of Americans believe Trump was directly responsible for the Capitol breach. That's not true. Okay, I went and I looked up a poll.
Download Twitter or visit twitter.com and search at Nays Garden Show, Truth or News for the full podcast experience. YouTube channel at Truth or News on Twitter.
And I don't know what poll he's talking about. So I just went ahead to Google and I just said, poll regarding, Americans' guilt of Donald Trump on the January 6th, right? And this poll came up. It was the only poll that came up. It kept coming up. And it was because it's the latest one. And the numbers were nowhere near what Jackson Hinkle was claiming. I don't know what poll he's talking about. I was trying to find his poll, So he comes up with these numbers. 42% of Americans believe Trump was directly responsible for the Capitol breach. After the televised January 6 hearings, 38% of Americans believe Trump was directly responsible for the Capitol breach. Another Democrat failure. Huh. Where did these poll numbers come from? I don't know. Look at the tweet. There's no source. So do you see what I responded? I said source, Tim Pool, because that's the kind of moron that puts up poll numbers like that. He'll find some slanted bullshit Fox News poll that was done on Republicans that claimed they were Democrats or whatever. And this is usually the kind of response that you get. So you know what I said back? This. I said, I didn't say somebody, I said, the word wasn't somebody, it was, maybe. The word was maybe, and it came out somebody. I must have mistyped it. Period. It said somebody. It's supposed to be maybe check another source news guy. So here's my source. It was like an ABC poll. It just came out freaking last week. And it said, last December, 53% of Americans thought that Donald Trump was guilty for that January 6th riot. Now, after these hearings, just a week ago, they took another poll, and it's up to 57%. So, I don't know what poll he's talking about. He doesn't give anybody the source. So I'm giving his audience my source. Now, of course, it's only got one like and no retweets. See that? It's Nays Garden, by the way, guys. It's got 1 like and no retweets. If you were following Jackson Hinkle and me, it should pop up first on your thing. Anyway, I put up the proper poll, and you know, his tweet gets 310 likes, 59 retweets of some numbers that he just pulled out of his ass. Nobody even know. SpaceX capsule crashes to Earth in Australian field. Huh. Didn't land on its ass, huh? Or I guess it did land on its ass. So I started scrolling through the responses, and you know what I found? Look. Dare Bear. Somebody named Dare Bear. Can you believe this? Somebody named Dare Bear, who I'm following now. They found the exact same poll that I did. See those numbers? 57% of Americans up from 53. See that? Same poll. And look, someone else did too. It wasn't just that person. I was like, try mine? Look at mine. There were different people. Yeah, this guy says, source, please. Yeah, what's the source, Jackson? What's the source? What's the source of that information? You know, inquiring minds want to know these things. Where did you get your information from? So Jackson Hinkle, the guy who has millions of views on YouTube, thousands of people follow him all over the place. He just spouts bullshit sometimes. And people love him for it and retweet him and like him. I come here and I find you the facts. I give you the truth. I got 1 like from you guys on Twitter. This is the support I get from my own audience. Here I am right now live on the internet. Y'all can see me. Y'all know that I tweeted it and nobody's going over there to retweet my stuff. Right? Isn't that funny? I cover all this great stuff for you. I point out all the bullshit. And you guys won't even go and hit fucking like or retweet. So, that's kind of fucked up, huh? Isn't that fucked up? Anyway, let's see what Jimmy Dore had to say about Nina Turner calling him anti-black. I'm kind of curious about this. 1 fucking like, man. "12 people watching this show, 1 like. No retweets. Come on, guys. Are you kidding me? Come on. Let's watch this news thing and see what Jimmy says."
It was very disappointing to see her. You can disagree with my criticism, but you got to call someone a racist because they criticized you, and that just shows you that I hit a nerve. She knows she's a Democrat, and this is all first of all, that tweet of hers calling out their right wing's hypocrisy about the FBI. You call out their hypocrisy when they're in the wrong. You don't call out their hypocrisy when they're in the right.
Jimmy, they're not in the right. Jimmy Dore. Donald Trump needed to get raided. He was holding evidence in his fucking house, dude. They ran out with boxes of shit that he took from the White House. They had a fucking a search warrant, dude. What are you even saying? That doesn't make sense. So I can understand Nina Turner's frustration here, but it was an overreaction on her part, and she doesn't deserve your attention ever again for that overreaction. That's not leadership material. Calling the race card. Are you kidding me? Still. But I'm just telling you, Jimmy's wrong here. Jimmy's definitely wrong right here. So I agree with Nina on that point.
Them over to the correct side. If they now start to come on board for Medicare for all, are you going to then flip them off and call them assholes because they used to say they were against it? That's not how this is supposed to work. So now that it's happened to the Republicans or the MAGA, the Trump supporters, now they get it. They're like, oh, the FBI is corrupt.
Move.
So you should welcome them. You shouldn't then keep flipping them off and shitting on them. And that's all the Democrats have. And that's what Nina Turner is. She's a Democrat. That's where her future is. That's what this is about. Her career in the Democratic Party. This is about her career. This isn't about any principle, because if it was about a principle, she would be welcoming those people who are criticizing the FBI instead of flipping them off and then doing the cheapest bullshit, hiding behind identity politics.
Yes, yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Calling out and calling some, hey, you want to disagree with me about the FBI?
Yes. Now Jimmy's made everything that Jimmy said up in this point was bullshit. But now Jimmy is making the point that I did this whole video over. Yeah, identity politics. I'm a black person. I'm a woman. I'm a progressive, and you're attacking me based on those things. No, he's attacking you, Nina, based on your opinion, and you don't get to drag Jimmy Dore through the mud and call him a racist for it. You know? So fuck you, Nina Turner. Go fuck yourself, you fucking bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you, Nina Turner. I mean that shit. Goodbye, somebody. I'm so sick of hearing that shit, that she said that about him. Pisses me off.
About it. But she can't do it because she knows she's in the wrong, and so she does that thing. She's the pits, man.
Does she realize who her president is, what administration she worked for?
Right.
And he says, you're running a cover for one of the most anti-black administrations in recent history.
Yep.
You're excusing the political weaponization of a domestic terror organization, the FBI, with a history of anti-black activity that includes kidnapping, rape, torture, and murder. But sure, blame Jimmy Dore.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I mean, amazing tweet out there, too, as well. I mean, Joe Biden, you know, who wrote the crime bill. And you want to come over there and says, because Jimmy says that you're being critical of the FBI, that he's anti-black? I mean, is not this administration one of the most anti-black administrations that we've ever known?
I don't know. I seem to remember Barack Obama was pretty anti-black, too. There were a lot of problems with his administration. A lot of problems. I remember. You know? Donald Trump came in and helped black people. He did. He passed legislation to help black people. I remember that. College tuition for black people. He did. He opened up. He opened up something else. I can't remember what it was. Some kind of a policy. But I know the college. I know about the college program. Was, you know, it doesn't sound that like he hates black people to me for doing that. But you know, you look at what Joe Biden did with the crime bill, where he still to this day he stands on top of this bill that still locks black people up. You know, based on well, he's still proud of it. I wouldn't say that the law is still in existence, but that he's still proud of it today. That bill that locked up, you know, an obnoxious amount of black people and let white people walk for the exact same crime, for the exact same weight and drugs and everything. Black people would go to prison because it was crack. White people like me would walk because it was powder. That was one of the laws. That was one of the laws. That hawk is right here. That Joe Biden is so proud of. And that's our president. He's proud of that. When you tell him, dude, there's a whole bunch of black people because of that are still in prison today because of your stupid law, he's proud of that. He's a fucking racist. And Jimmy Dore's true when it's right when he says this is one of the most racist fucking administrations we've ever had, because look who the fucking president is. Oh, but he's got a black woman as a vice president. Yeah, you know, that's so he can sit there and say he's not racist. He's using her like a fucking human shield. You know, and let's tweet that. You know, let's tweet that shit. Kamala Harris is Joe Biden's human shield for his racism. Kamalka. That's funny. Kamala. Kamala, right? Kamala. Is Joe Biden's human shield for his racism. Prove me wrong. Nobody's going to see that tweet. I don't even know why I bother. Did you guys go over to Twitter and start retweeting me and shit? I can give you a couple more days, then bye. Yeah, let's see if that dude followed me. That was Truthier that said that. Oh, he followed me back. Good. Good. Yeah, I'll give you a few days to follow me back. Absolutely. But if I know that you're tweeting and that you see that I'm, liking your shit and whatever, and you're just ignoring me, fuck you. So, we covered both things, man. We covered Hinkle, we covered Dore, we covered Nina Turner. It's all done. That's great, man. Now I just need you guys to go retweet my tweets on Twitter. Let me see if that's happening. Oh, this is the truth here. I'm on the wrong account here. Where's the other Twitter account? I must have tabled it. I think I closed it. Why did they shoot a guy because he had a gun? I don't understand. Key Largo, that's weird. AP.
Elliot. Hey.
Hey. Deputies in Florida Keys on Wednesday fatally shot a pilot who was deputized to carry guns on planes in what appears to be a suicide by cop. Oh, okay. Okay. Suicide by cop. That's funny. I mean, if you want to commit suicide, that's definitely going to be a for sure way to get it done, bro. They'll kill you. They'll kill you every fucking time. Yeah, suicide by cop. Not interested. Okay, political commentator. It's trending. Wow, I covered this before it was trending. Political commentator Jimmy Dore and former Ohio State Senator Nina Turner go back and forth on Twitter about the FBI's raid of Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago residence in Palm Beach, Florida. Hey, man, I helped trend that. That's funny, huh? I'm one of the people that helped get that trending. That's so funny. Okay. That's so funny that I cover something before it starts trending on Twitter. It's not that often that happens. Okay, Kamala Harris says Joe Biden's shield for his racism proved me wrong. I put that up on Truth Your News. I was. Thank you, Cyber. I was tweeting from the wrong account, and I shouldn't have done that. That's going to get me in trouble. Let's delete that tweet. Oh, I can't delete that tweet because I'm on the wrong page. Let's delete that tweet. Thank you for liking that, Cyber. You're the only one that liked it, but I got to delete it. I put it up on the wrong account. Delete. It's okay. Cyber's the only one that liked it anyway. Nobody else did. Hey, man, where's Cyber? Cyber's here. I just realized that. Which one do we want? There's 2 rooms here. Oh, there you are. Okay. Cyber, giving you a call. Cyber.
Hey, bro.
Hey, Cyber. What's up, buddy?
Hey.
You can see you put a smile on my face.
I'm sad I did.
So, God, man. Hearing Cyber's voice makes me want to get high. I didn't want to get high with you guys because you guys weren't... Seriously, I didn't want to get high with you guys because you guys weren't going over to Twitter and helping me. But now I hear a real friend's voice and it makes me want to get high. So, I'm only using one monitor today, guys. My other monitor is not here. It's back in my bedroom. So, I've got that 32-inch back there as a TV set, which is nice. But I've only got one monitor, so just deal with me while I get this going here. I've got a few things going on.
So you have not crashed since you removed the monitor?
No, but it only reset one time with the other setup too. I don't think I think I'd solved the problem for the most part.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's not why I took the monitor out of here. I took the monitor out of here because I needed a big TV in the bedroom. We're watching Broad City back there, me and my girlfriend. So, let me see here. This is still the Truthier. I don't need to be on Truthier. Okay, I wanted to tweet that from the God Bless America, from the Nays Garden account. That is truthier. Where is Nays Garden? Here it is. Okay, Nays Garden. Okay, here we go. Just retweet it. Here we go. Okay, so I put it up as Nays Garden. If you guys could go be some team players and retweet it, would make me so happy. I'm not going to hold my breath. Instead, I will smoke with my friend. OG Kush I've got here. Because all my home stuff is in my bedroom right now. We were smoking out last night. All the stuff from California.
Oh, nice.
Wow, this OG Kush smells so good.
You mind put a link to that Twitter in the chat, because the Nace Garden I have not put up anything new.
Which Twitter, the Truthier or the Nays Garden?
Nace Garden.
Yeah. It's just, it's at Nays Garden's Twitter.
Oh, hold on.
.com/Nays Garden.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't see any.
Oh, I spelled .com wrong. Yeah, twitter.com/Nays Garden. Where's my home? My profile. Yeah, Nays Garden. Capital N, capital G, that might be the problem.
No, I think I am on Nace Garden Show.
Yeah, there's Nays Garden Show, there's at Nays Garden Show, and there's at Nays Garden. Two different. Okay. Hey, everybody in the chat that is watching the show right now, it's kind of weird. All right, listen to me. I just put up a tweet on at Nays Garden. It's got no likes and no retweets. Are you guys able to just hop on your phones really quick while you're watching this and just go to Twitter? And it's got one like. Who is it? Somebody named GLO1. Amos Dab Bad Guy. Dabbed Guy. Adventure, Bag Boy, Simple Lifestyle, God's Not Dead, Miracle Happens. Whoever you are, dude, I don't know, but I'm following you back, motherfucker. Thank you for the like. I don't know who you are. Somebody I don't even know liked my tweet. Who doesn't follow me, or I'm not following them yet, I am now, liked my tweet. And you guys won't even go over there and like and retweet me and leave comments. Come on, guys. Come on, man. It'll take you 1 second, man. Every time we do this, we go through this every show. Join the community. It's me, and sometimes it's Nick. And right now it's going to be Cyber too. Okay, now let's see who the 3 likes are. Who are the 3 people who figured this out? Cyber. ORF, I will follow you back, old retired fucker. And GL. Thank you, Randy. Randy, who I rarely talk to anymore, he liked my tweet. Because it's anti-Biden, of course. That's cool. I really believe that. I believe that Kamala Harris is Joe Biden's human shield for his racism, because Joe Biden is a fucking racist. And all the Democrats, they see Kamala Harris and they don't see the racism. She's a human shield. Do you guys understand that? That's a great tweet. Why aren't you retweeting it? Go retweet it. Go like it. Go put a comment on it. Say, this is a fucking fantastic tweet, and it's true. This guy spits straight fire all day. I love this guy, Nay. I'm getting high with him right now. He's smoking straight fire. He's spitting straight fire. He's a freaking fire fucking breathing fucking podcasting motherfucker. Think all the cool shit you could be saying about me on Twitter right now. Do something. Do it. Go. Do it now. Come on. Go to Twitter. I'm waiting for you. I'm not going to smoke this because 3 of you went over there and liked it and 1 person retweeted it. Why aren't there 3 retweets? There should be fucking 100 likes and 100 retweets. No, there should be 1,000 likes and 1,000,000 retweets. I'll settle for like 5 likes right now. Go ahead. Take you a second. At Nays Garden. You guys are all following me, so just go ahead and go press the fucking heart button. Kamala Harris is Joe Biden's human shield for his racism. Prove me wrong. I know the tweet is up. Oh, there you go. One more person. One more person can like it. Come on. Who was that fourth person? Woodchuck Montrose. Thank you, Woodchuck Montrose. Montrose Wood. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. One more person, guys. Come on. Oh, I got a quote tweet now. Look at that. Son of a bitch. I want that fifth like. It should be every single one of you running over to Twitter right now to go find at Nays Garden to go like my... I'll pin it to my fucking profile. I don't care. There. Pinned. So you can find it. I'll smoke when I get one more like. Thank you. Who was that? Martin Charette. Martin is 11. Thank you. Following you back. Dude, I wasn't even following this guy, and he just liked my... He's probably not even watching the show right now. My own audience won't even go over and like the show, like the tweet. My own audience members won't even go over there and like the tweet. I am live tweeting, folks. You should be live liking while I'm live tweeting. You should be live retweeting while I'm live tweeting. You should be live quote tweeting while I'm live tweeting. You should be live sharing while I am live tweeting.
Nays Garden. Download Twitter or visit twitter.com and search at Nays Garden at Nays Garden Show, Truthier News for the full podcast experience. YouTube channel at Truthier News on Twitter. James McGill. Cheers, Nay. Marty's in the house.
Marty's in the
Marty's
house.
in the house.
Are you Martin? Marty, are you Martin? Marty, are you Martin? Adam Merkel. Thank you. There you go. There you go, Adam. There you go. Hey, I'm smoking. I told you guys I'd smoke. All right, cheers. Why do I have to goad you guys into this shit? Why can't you just go to Twitter and like my shit, man? I don't understand what's so hard about this. What are you, uninstalling the app off your phone and then reinstalling it to like my stuff and then leaving it and then uninstalling it again? I mean, just explain this to me in the language that I can understand. Why is it so hard for me to get you guys to go to Twitter and like, honestly, really well-written tweets that make a lot of sense? You know, I'm right in between Jimmy Dore and Nina Turner on this. I'm the only one making sense on all of it. You know, the convo we make shit up couch, they're going to sit there and completely side with Jimmy Dore and say, oh yeah, Nina Turner's like saying, oh, the Republicans are saying defund the FBI or whatever the fuck that was. They're not going to see anything right that she said at all because they're all playing Jimmy's narrative. Me, not me. I'm not bought by anybody. You guys should appreciate that, man, and you can show your appreciation for that by liking what I did, by showing everybody that I'm making some sense. You know? That is you, Marty? It's Martin? Okay, cool. Thank you, Marty. Cheers to all of you guys. All of you guys that go to Twitter and support me. It's so fucking important. You know,
James
if you guys would do it,
right,
it would help so much. And you go over there and you like the one tweet I ask you to like, and then you leave. Go like all my tweets. Go retweet
James
all my
McGill.
tweets. It'll take you a second.
Cheers, everyone. Sean, a.k.a. Trendy Orga. I trust Nay over anybody. He can't be bought.
Well, Sean, do me a favor then. Will you please go to Twitter and retweet my new tweet at Nays Garden? It's at Nays Garden. Go like it, retweet it, leave a comment. I'd appreciate it. Sean, you're one of the people that does that. So please do it. And then go through all my other tweets and do that too. I just got another quote tweet, so thank you. You guys could all be doing this. All right, cheers. I'm the only one, man. I'm the only one. You're not going to hear this narrative anywhere else on the internet, man. Go try to find somebody who's directly right in between Nina and Jimmy Dore. You're not going to find them. I'm the only one that figures this shit out and makes sense. You know? Nina doesn't get called out for saying that the FBI should be investigating Donald Trump. Period. That's Jimmy Dore and the Convo Couch saying that. They're wrong. Okay? I'm calling them out on that bullshit, and I'm calling Nina Turner out on her pulling the race card on Jimmy Dore. Nobody else is going to do that for you. Point you in the direct position you need to be in to get that truth. Only I am your compass of truth. That's me. Nobody else. Everyone else is going to send you the wrong way. Cheers. gosh, haven't had that in a few days. That is a nice treat for the brain.
Drewski 956. I'm here for that big fucking truth bomb that only drops in Nays Garden.
Hey Drewski, what's up? Feel free to retweet me, brother, at Nays Garden. The Nina Turner tweet. Well, the Kamala Harris tweet, I'm sorry. But retweet them all. For sure. Retweet them all. Nobody's even going to try to argue that point with me. That Kamala Harris is Joe Biden's human shield for his racism.
Oh, yeah,
You're barking at a bird? Are you barking at a birdie? You be nice to the bird. He barked at the hawk and made the hawk fly away. He's got the most pensive, cutest look on his face right now. He knows as soon as who is that outside? That's the look right there. I swear he knows as soon as I put that camera on him, man. He stops doing whatever he's doing.
Big Merc 83. Prep my comment, hee hee.
Prep my comment. What do you mean?
Sean aka Trendy Orga. Beazle Waya Beaslin.
Waya Beaslin, little Beazle. Beazle all day.
Big Merc 83. Peep.
Remember, human shield, protect our tanks and planes too. Oh, that's funny. How did you come up with that so fast? Sean, thank you for the retweet, man. Yes. You left me off of it. But that's cool. Wow, look at all this tweet activity you guys got me. There you go. Now let's just do this every day and build some more people up, man, and try to get some people to support my narrative. You know, my narrative is just the truth, man. The way I see it. And if I'm not narrating truth, you know, bring it up and try to call me on it. Most of the shit I say on here is not opinion, man. We could go through the facts. Nina Turner played the race card.
Walton. Lol.
Jimmy Dore is defending the FBI raid on Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago residence. These are facts.
Big Merc 83. I had to look through the channels to find it.
I mean, does Jimmy Dore think that let's just ask him, do you think that Donald Trump is innocent in the January 6th?
Just retweeted and did my part. Thumbs up, medium light skin tone.
Thank you, Drewski, for your medium light skin tone thumbs up. Walton, what's up? Where did Rogie go? Okay. I might have to take Rogan outside for a walk, man. He hasn't been outside yet.
Drewski 956. LMFAO medium light.
Medium light.
Walton. Wash hands.
It just says wash hands. It doesn't show hands washing. I didn't know that there was a wash hands
Big Merc 83. We will wait.
We will wait. We will wait. Oh, for me to walk the dog? Yeah, no one will ever offer to walk the dog for me while I'm doing this. It's unbelievable. All right, well, I don't want to walk away, so I don't want you guys to leave the show. You know, and I know if I come back, there's going to be like 10 people here when I walk the dog. but man, I'm gonna have to do it. Maybe I could play you guys something that you might interest you while I'm gone. To keep you
Sean,
guys here.
aka Trendy Orca. All hail His Majesty Trendy Nay.
Let me find you a video.
Joel Frogge. Did you check Seb out?
Hi. Oh, there's Rogan. Oh, the cleaning girls are here. And I guess Rogan's okay for right now, but no, let me get you a video so I can take him out. I really need to take him out. He has not been out. And nobody else will take him out except for me. Hi. Hi. There's a new girl here. All right, let's see here. How about my video? One of my videos. We'll do
Big Merc 83. I will stay.
Jimmy Dore and 30 Pieces of Straw. Here, I'll let you guys watch some of this while why is there no volume? Okay. 1254 to 1258.
Walton. Razor I like to use on Nina Turner Head and Corey Bush.
If you weren't so hung up on fucking narrative all the time, you wouldn't have to worry about slander, bro. But you're so hung up on your fucking narrative. I'll be right back, guys. You don't even see your own goddamn truth anymore. It's sad.
Isn't that wild?
Who first of all tells somebody else's story the way she told that story, as if she was going step by step in an eyewitness account?
Yes.
Then I entered
right
to
back.
the left.
Enjoy the video, guys. This is me calling them out on their bullshit.
She had heard, and what I had heard is...
What?
I entered and I went to the left, and then he started to tell me a story.
Kurt, nice piece of straw. It doesn't even make sense. Who tells a story like that? She's relating what she heard. I don't understand what you're saying.
And then they go...
But on the other hand, it explains why she was so unconvincing.
Yes.
She was so flat, and it looked like she was trying to remember and she was laughing. It
looked like she was trying to remember. Wow, it's almost like you're taking the legs out from your own argument now.
Sean, aka Trendy Orca. Hashtag keep it open.
Yes.
Then I entered to the left.
I know.
And he proceeded to tell me the story that he had heard, and what I had heard is...
I entered and I went to the left, and then he started to tell me a story.
And then they go...
But on the other hand, it explains why she was so unconvincing.
Yes.
She was so flat, and it looked like she was trying to remember and she was laughing. She was trying not to laugh at her own
memory, because she remembers how fucking shocking and funny it was that this was the president. It's borderline slanderous, isn't it? It's crazy. I don't understand Jimmy's...
Walton.
I don't understand.
You need to sleep
the only thing that explains this is he's defending Donald Trump. He's trying to defend Donald Trump.
Performance. Because she wasn't telling a first-hand account. So that...
Dude, I hate Joe Biden just as much as Jimmy Dore does. Why is it so hard for him to see the exact same thing in Donald Trump? You know?
Inauthenticity was on full display just
Sean,
in her,
aka
in her
Trendy Orca. Walton, keep it peaceful.
I didn't go to law school, but I'm pretty sure that if I were building a case, I would never try to submit evidence based on secondhand testimony.
Yeah.
I think you're all ignoring the fact.
Submit evidence based for a lawyer. I didn't go to law school, but I'm pretty sure that if I were building a case, I would never try to submit evidence based on secondhand testimony.
Really? You would never ever do that, ever? Really? you know how many times secondhand testimony is used in cases that get proven all the time? All the time. It happens all the time. And then a jury listens and they have to take someone's word over someone else's. They're called he said, she said cases. They have friends come in. Well, he told me this. Well, she told me that. I hope I wasn't making a very important point at that moment. I was trying to wave at you guys. You probably couldn't see me. Jimmy Dore and 30 pieces of straw. Okay. Cool. We're all still here. So we're smoking, we're hanging out, we're chilling.
Walton. Is that a bull terrier?
What? Not right now, Mom. I'm fine. What's wrong?
Well, the girls are here trying to clean, honey.
And what?
And they're going to have to come in here and clean.
Okay. And? Just tell me what's wrong.
Drewski 956. Just took the first
I'll
dab
eat later.
of the day.
I'll eat later. I'm good. I told you I wasn't hungry. I told my mom I wasn't hungry. I didn't feel like eating. And she's getting all upset with me. I just took the first dab of the day. How dare you, good sir, smoking the cannabis. How dare you.
Walton. So funny when his mom yelled at him.
I know, right? It's part of the show, bro. His mom getting pissed is part of the show. I'm going to be able to
James
go back
McGill.
and watch these.
Don't piss mother off.
For all eternity. Go remember what life was like.
Walton. Lol. Big
Okay,
Merc 83. It's mom's duty to make sure her little boy eats properly.
That sounds like something my mother would have said. That's hilarious. It sounds Big Merc. It sounds like exactly something my mom would have said. This. She's just making. It's so funny. She's the one making all the noise, man. I do this and it makes it a lot quieter for me. Makes it more enjoyable. Silence. Hold on 1 second.
Big Merc 83. No, we need the sound of gunfire and explosions. #kill.
Okay, cool, man. My girlfriend wants to smoke too. So I hooked her up with a bong. She's like, I don't want to smoke in front of your mom. I'm like, well, why not, man? I do it all the time, bro. Watch me. I found this in the creek. Hey, Mom, look what I found in the creek, man. Mom, I found this bong in the creek. It's not even mine, man. It's not even my bong. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers. Cyber, you still with us, buddy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, cool. I hadn't heard from you in a while. Cheers, bro.
No, I'm trying not to do that, bro. Yes.
James McGill. I still can't believe that shit.
Dude, I dropped some bud on the floor. I thought the bowl was a little small. I knocked the bong on the way out, and this bud's on the floor. So I shall now smoke this part of the bong too. This part of the bowl too. Cheers.
Walton, your thoughts on Jesse Ventura?
Look, man, Jesse Ventura thinks that the 9/11 Building 7 was a controlled demolition. Okay, it wasn't. And
Daniel
there's
Andresi.
A problem with that.
Morning, Nay.
There's a problem with a man claiming that he's an expert in something, so therefore that this is a fact. I've got a serious problem with just that one thing. Otherwise, I think he's fucking great. But you know, if I can see one thing wrong with you like that, if you've got a blind spot like that, then there's no telling where else you've got leadership issues. And, you know, it worries me when I see something like that. And anybody, it doesn't matter. Jimmy Dore's got a huge blind spot. Lee Camp had a huge blind spot for years about climate. You know, now he's finally realized the error of his ways. He realizes we don't have a lot of time left and there's nothing we can do about it. He's finally come to that realization.
Daniel Andresi. I saw Jesse Ventura went off the rails, kind of like Glenn Beck with their conspiracy theories.
Yeah, I don't know about any of his other conspiracy theories, but all I can say is I heard him say this one thing, you know, that he knows because he's an expert, and I'm like, dude, you're not, and that's bullshit. That's bullshit that you think you can say that. It's amazing. And you want to say the government was involved, blah, 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 or they did this, or they did. Well, they did allow Osama bin Laden's family to leave the country right after this attack. So someone was in
Daniel
contact
Andresi.
with somebody about
That's
something
exactly what Alex Jones
after
said,
the
and
fact
see where
for
that
sure.
ended him up.
You know, they obviously knew the bin Ladens, you know, and were in contact with them. They didn't seem to have a problem escorting them out of the country. So who knows what the level of involvement the government played in 9/11. All I'm saying is you don't have to look much further. And I'm just doing this. Then George Bush's reaction when it all happened to realize that he didn't have anything to do with that shit, man. You know? We've gone over this in my show. And you might want to say, well, it was Cheney and it was other people.
People said they heard EXP, iOS, iOS there.
Yeah, of course they heard explosions. The building was collapsing, Walton. God, people say the dumbest shit. Dude, a skyscraper's falling on your head, and I heard explosions. Yeah, man, that's shit blowing up inside the building, bro. You know?
Daniel Andresi.
That's literally steel collapsing. Those are the explosions of concrete slamming into concrete, bro. Yeah, it's going to sound like fucking all kinds of shit. I don't know, man. I've never been inside a building collapse before, but I guarantee you it's not fucking silent when it's happening. Just whoosh. I mean, did the planes not explode? You know, where's the recording of these explosions? Where's the audio recording of all the news people that were recording shit and all the video cameras that were rolling? Where's the explosions on tape, you know? God, man, it's like, ugh. Anything else, you fucking idiot, Walton? Anything else? You know, people said they have an 18-inch dick too, Walton. You gonna believe that?
Daniel Andresi. What about that guy that was in the stairwell that ended up surviving? That's surviving. He said they called him the stairwell surfer or something.
Yeah, well, when you've got 3,000 people in a collapsing building, you know, sometimes somebody can get lucky. You know?
Nays Garden. Download Twitter or visit twitter.com and search at Nays Garden at Nays Garden Show, Truth or News for the full podcast experience. YouTube channel at Truth or News on Twitter. Daniel Andressi. That's true.
Look, unlike Jesse Ventura, I don't claim to be a fucking expert on anything. All I'm saying is just by common sense and through shit.
Hurricane.
You know, it's pretty obvious to me that Jesse Ventura has some sort of a blind spot, and you know, everyone's looking for a fucking leader. If you're looking at Jesse Ventura to lead you, man, you're fucking desperate. You know. You are exactly where just about everybody else is right now.
Big Merc 83. 9/11 was an inside job, Jesse Ventura.
Yeah.
Daniel Andressi. But he did have government access to a lot of classified files that are not open to the public, but that doesn't mean he knows everything.
I mean, if he whatever he knows, he can feel free to go ahead and expose, right? You don't see that happening because he's got nothing. Does he say, well, you know, if I open up my mouth and say something, then I'm going to end up going to, I'm going to be disappeared or some shit like that? Does he say anything like that?
Daniel Andressi. Just like if I put a quarter in my butt doesn't make it a bank.
Yeah, it kind of does. This OG Kush has got me high.
Daniel Andressi. Ha ha ha.
Do you want to do another bong rip for the top of the hour? For that is what it is. All right, here we go. Cyber, what did you say, brother?
I'm packing.
Hell yeah, you are.
Destiny LaPlante. Ha 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha. Yeah, this.
Daniel Andressi. Yes, please, sir. May I have another?
Yes. As soon as Cyber's ready.
I'm ready.
All right. Cheers, guys. No law regarding cannabis.
Daniel Andressi. That was a good pull. Joel Frogge. Cali?
No, Florida, bro. That's Big Jim. Florida, bro. Florida. Florida buds. Rogie, such a good boy. Rogie's so cute. The girl that's vacuuming out there right now, she's got tattoos on her arms and shit.
Daniel Andressi. Hell yeah, Florida. I love how Nate came back home.
She's a little fucking badass, bro.
Oh, I do.
It's crazy. I'll show you for a second. She's like you, Cyber. She's got fucking arm fucking tats.
A little hard to see.
Daniel Andressi. Is cute chick with some ink.
They're not small tattoos at all. So. Rogie.
I like that. It's sexy, man.
Rogie. Pizza. He's being so good. Oh. Yeah, just give it back to my mom. Thank you. All right. Cool.
Daniel Andressi. What happened with the Rogue Cam?
The Rogie Cam? Beazle
Daniel
Cam
Andressi.
Extreme.
Rogie.
Beazle Cam Extreme. Ooh.
Nick Brown. Why you Beaslin?
Beazle be Beaslin. Beazle's right here.
Walton. How about Ted Turner saying he want population control? Did you know he said that? Daniel Andressi. Beasley be Beaslin.
Rogie got scared of the vacuum. He took off. Rogie got very scared. The evil vacuum woman is here.
Sexy evil vacuum.
Why can't I hear you, Cyber?
Oh, was my mic not close enough?
I don't know, dude. It's just because I got this.
I might not be talking that loud, actually. Is this better?
Yeah, a little bit. I gotta.
I can turn up if it is.
I got my Discord volume all the way down. Here, say something now.
Testing. Moo. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Moo.
That's better.
Cool.
Yeah.
I was talking a little quiet, to be honest.
You're low talking.
Yeah. Still kind of waking up, you know.
All right, man. I got this bong ready to go. It's 7:10.
Oh, I can pack one. Give me a second.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Walton. Answers, please.
Cheers. Oh, wait.
Cheers.
Yeah, you ready? Cheers.
No,
Hippie shake.
I am ready.
Happy 710 cheers. Daniel Andressi said, did you get out of Bitcoin?
Nope. I'm in it forever, bro.
Daniel Andressi. Nice, because as of late it's looking pretty healthy.
Is Bitcoin back over 24? You want me to check? Oh my God, dude. Holy shit. Holy shit. Look at Ethereum, guys. Oh my God.
Daniel Andressi. 24,700.
Holy shit, guys. Are you freaking kidding me? Look at Bitcoin at 24,800. Look at where's one at? Harmony's at 0.27. That's where I bought it at 27. It's above that though. It's at 0.275. I got it at 0.269.
Daniel Andressi. That's why I was asking.
Nice.
Yeah, and I got Ethereum at 11.55, and now Ethereum's at 19.20.
Hippie chic. The market has been going straight up. My portfolio recovery $20,000 in the past week.
Wow. Wow. Look at that, guys. I'm so glad you mentioned that. I had no idea. I didn't even think to look today, man. God, the sound deadening in here is so good. I love it. It works so well. Oh, I turn the fan on. Like that. Get the little background noise. It's so amazing, bro. I'm just like chilling. I can't believe crypto, man. I can't believe it. What the fuck is... UFO. Not interested. Not interested. So many calls come through. It's just that bullshit. You know, it's just fake bullshit calls. Student loan reduction right now for you. Call now. Hit number 1 if you want to be put directly in touch with one of our representatives.
Makes you think something weird's happening or gonna happen.
Dude, what's going on with the market? What? Psh. Psh. Dude, I remember buying Bitcoin at 19. God. Holy shit, man. You know, if Joe H was in here, you know what he'd say? He'd be like, yeah, it's all going to drop down to blah, blah, blah.
Daniel Andressi. That's what I'm talking about.
He's like, I'm just come in and be like, yeah, I just sold all my Bitcoin. This is as high as it's going to get. This is it. This is the market top right here. Get out now. Here it goes, though, son. Let me see.
Hippie chic. These graphs are beautiful sight, aren't they?
They are right now, man. It's been a rare thing in the last several months. Shit. It's been like a year now, it feels like. Listen to the phone. The phone as it rings. And it rings and it rings. The phone is ringing. It is ringing. Alright, so now the level's going down. It did reach a high. And it got all the way up to
chic. Some investors will call this a dead cat bounce. We'll see what happens.
Bitcoin almost hit 25,000, guys. It got up to 24,929, and then it spiked down. We could look at it and try to figure out if it's going to keep going upwards right now, but it's in a downward. There is a lot of downward movement right now. So let me look at the bottom here. We've got USD, AVAX, FTM, Merit Circle, of course, is at the bottom. Can't even see Bitcoin here. Let's see what it's doing. Huh. All right, so the last drop was not as steep as this one. This is a really steep drop here. The last one was a slower decline. This looks like a big boom, like a big drop, and it might be a reconsolidation. And then, because I'm seeing a yellow marker here. So because that was so quick compared to this other one. This one was rather fast too. This one occurred over a period of 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. This one occurred over a period of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's still going. 9 minutes. So there is. Look, it's going to turn right here. There's a drop in value. There's a drop in volume. It's going to hit a yellow marker right now. Watch. Here it goes. It's going to do it right now. Here it goes, watch. It's going to turn around right here. Drop in value, drop in volume. Right? You see this? Look. See how they coincide with each other?
Phil.
Every time.
The theory emerged, the price is predicted
Every
to hit
time on the minute chart that Bitcoin has dropped in value and volume simultaneously, it's always resulted in a yellow marker, double yellow marker, or a spike upward. It'll just go green on us. Every time. Look at that. It's perfect. That's textbook right there. Look at that. Like somebody's building a pyramid or something, the side of a pyramid, and it's just perfectly fit together and everything. There it is. Boom. What? Wait. I'm surprised it didn't go yellow. It might go down to yellow. I'm surprised it didn't go yellow. That's going to be a spike upwards now. Look at that high bottom. Here comes the volume. Here comes the volume. Look at the volume. Look. Here we go. It's just there it is. It was just reconsolidating. Just let it reconsolidate and it's going to spike upwards. That's a huge drop in volume and value.
Daniel Andressi. Ding ding class Nays class is in session.
Ding ding. Oh. Class
Daniel Andressi.
is in session.
Nays class.
Look at all that volume. We got the Build Bitcoin Back Better plan going, folks. That fan felt good. I'm in control of the RPMs. I can make it go faster. I can slow it down.
Dropping knowledge.
Yes. No law regarding cannabis. It is 420, everybody. Cheers. I just seem to have that natural clock going on. Cheers, Cyber.
Daniel Andressi. Lol.
Hey man, where's my spike upwards? No, dude. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. It did reverse at that point, but it should spike upwards at this point. This is unprecedented. I would say this drop right here is unprecedented. Especially because we have yet another drop in value and volume coinciding with each other perfectly. There it goes. Boom. Boom! Pow! As I say the words, look at that yellow marker. Yellow markers are so beautiful. Look at, you guys see the curve at the bottom of the drop? Yeah, hopefully it'll reverse and spike upwards.
Nays Garden. Download Twitter or visit twitter.com and search at Nays Garden at Nays Garden Show, Truthy or News for the full podcast experience.
Nobody's even doing
channel
it like that
at
anymore,
Truthy or News on Twitter.
Nobody's even doing it like that anymore, Palsy. What are you even not talking about? You're not talking about that. So it's so high above 24,000. I love that. I don't know what it's going to do right now. I mean, the pattern looks pretty recognizable to me. It looks very familiar. Dude, I don't know what the prediction is of where it can go up to. I don't know what the Bollinger Bands are. But I don't know what it has to get above. It would help if I knew that. But unfortunately, you know, I've probably blocked
Daniel Andressi.
The one
got
person
my pen and paper
who could come in here and tell us that information. I'm like, you're not ever coming in here again.
Daniel Andressi. I'm in class. Daniel Andressi. Nays class.
Look at Ethereum, 1,900. God, man, 1,900 Ethereum. Where's that Harmony 1 at? 27.3, so that's dropped. I got it at 26.9. I got a whole bunch of it at 26.9. It's finally in fucking profit. All of that shit that I bought. It took a long time, man. When I bought it, it immediately dropped when I bought it, you know? And then this whole crash just kept going lower and lower and lower. Rogi's being so good right now. Rogi's like the greatest, man. Just chills. He smells bears outside and he growls at the window and shit when the bear walks by.
Daniel Andressi. Everything looks tempting.
He doesn't like bears, bro. He growled at that freaking hawk like he wanted to kill it. Come on, yellow marker. How about you, yellow marker? What's the rest? What's everything else doing? Everything else is in a free fall right now. Do you see this? You looking across the boards at the 24s? Right here, look. Free fall, free fall, free fall, free fall. Everything's dropping. I see a little mark at the very bottom, though, of each one. So, what day is today? Today is Thursday.
It's Thursday.
Thursday. It is the Thursday.
Thursday.
It is the Thursday. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
And on the Thursdays are the days in which we kill.
Daniel Andressi. Do you guys get sandhill cranes around where you live? Because we have them everywhere by UCF.
This is the oldest coffee I ever had the last drop of. Bam! What was that? What was the question? I missed it. Do you guys get... Oh, yeah, sandhill cranes? Yeah, right out in the street. Yeah, and you know, they're aggressive birds. They're beautiful. But, I mean, I've got so many sandhill crane stories. Oh, my God, bro. The last sandhill crane story, I was going to the hardware store down here, right out in front of my house, just maybe 2 months ago or less.
Daniel Andressi. I feel like I've seen more wildlife being down here in Florida than I would when I used to live up north.
And there was a family of sandhill cranes. A family of sandhill cranes. Mom, dad, and 2 babies, and they were walking, and the babies were like, they weren't ducklings anymore, but they, you know, it looked like they were old enough to fly. They were probably, I would say, maybe 1.5 feet tall. You know, they were like maybe 2 feet tall. Their parents are 3 feet tall. They're huge. And they're walking down the sidewalk next to the road like they own the city. And it was the most beautiful thing. You know, cars are rolling by, everybody's looking at them. It was just so cute. And they were just, you know, they're going for a stroll, bro. They're taking the kids they're like showing their kids off on the sidewalk. It was hilarious. They weren't in a hurry. They were just strutting down the road. They'd stop here and there because they were right across from the hardware store. And I was I was doing some business. I had just purchased some goods at the hardware store. I was purchasing some items.
Hardware at the hardware store.
Yes. You got to get the tone right on the pen. I got to get the right tone. So we want to see Bitcoin get up into 25. I'm going to tell you, because it bounced off of that number, it did bounce off of 24, 929.99. That is our Bollinger Band. We're just going to call that it, okay? So we're about $300 underneath the band. And when it goes up $300, which it should do, it's going to retest 24,929.99. The most interesting thing, though, will be what happens with Ethereum, because Ethereum can very easily drive the price of Bitcoin. So if Ethereum, which went up to 1946, suddenly pops up to 1950, we could have a rally. And it could be very exciting to watch. If it happens live, I'd love to bring it to you live. So I'll just keep my eye on it. You keep your eye on it. I can put, just the price of Bitcoin up. We don't have the whole chart up. I mean, I got all this processor. I should just be able to just do all these desktop captures and not even think about it.
Daniel Andressi. We're looking for a marker price of 26,300.
26.3. Okay.
Daniel Andressi. For BTC.
Okay. Well, it's got to get above 24,929.99 first, though. It's got to get above this one band, which is a lower band, but it's good to know 26.3. Wow, really? Holy moly, bro.
Daniel Andressi. Oh, definitely.
Wow, man. And that Harmony 1, I want to see that Harmony 1 keep going up, at 27.3. It's not good enough for me, man. I want to see it go up to at least 3 cents. It hasn't been moving. But what's weird is it's been moving with the market. It just hasn't been moving dynamically. It's just very slight movements, but it moves along with the market. If the market keeps going up, if Bitcoin keeps going up, Harmony's going to go up too,
Daniel Andressi. That was the breakout price a lot of big timers are calling for.
Well, I'd love to see it, bro, because, we got to get back up to 37,000. It's so funny, all these Bollinger Bands it has to go through. So low compared to where its potential is.
Daniel Andressi. Amen to that.
But I think when people find out that there's only so many Bitcoins in the world and that there's a finite number and they're losing the opportunity to own some, I think it's going to drive up the price. The more people that learn about it. So I think it's dependent on, the value of Bitcoin is dependent on its proliferation among people learning about it. It's the education of what Bitcoin is, that there is a finite amount, and that the more people find that out, the more people are going to purchase it, the higher the value of it is going to go. There's a lot of people who've heard about it, and they've heard the opposite. They've heard that it's not a good thing. So, I think the more companies that decide to deal with it and make it a part of their way of doing business, a currency that they'll accept, I think we'll see. This is kind of weird to have this over my face, isn't it?
Turbo Jericho. How does it work with nothing behind it like gold or silver?
It's like, it's a good question, brother. Turbo Jericho, thank you for asking that question, but it can be easily explained. I'm just trying to think of basically an object. Okay, this is great. I have this dab mat here, right? It's upside down. Okay, I've got this dab mat here. Now, to me, I paid, whatever, $19 for it on Amazon or whatever it was. It's got the value of it to me is more than $19 to me. This is something that I now have put more value on. To me, like if somebody said, "Hey, I'll give you $20 bill for that right now," I'd be like, "No, go buy your own." You can go get one for $20 right now on the internet. But to me, it's got more value, right? As one of my audience members says, "Hey, dude, I'll give you $100 for your dab mat because I can get one for $20, but I can ask you to sign the back of yours or the front of it with a Sharpie, and spray some freaking lacquer over it and ship that out to me, and I'll give you $100 for that." And then it's got the value of $100 as a collectible item that any other collectible item would have. I'm just using this as an example, of course. It's just a fucking dab mat. But I'm just saying, anytime somebody puts value on an object, and it doesn't matter what that object is, it's going to be worth whatever it is, as long as somebody else is willing to buy it from that person for that much money, or slightly less, or slightly more, whatever the value would be, depending on what the market determines. So if there's some other fan of my show that wants to pay that person $120 for it because they want it, and the other person's like, I'll take $150, it automatically raises the value of that item between those two people. It can be done with anything, and crypto is just another form of that. It's just people use it more like a currency now. It doesn't need backing behind it. It just needs people that are willing to pay for it, people that are willing to use it, and have it, and transact with it, So it's a great
Turbo
question.
Jericho. So it's very based on a common reality. We have to keep the dream alive.
Well, isn't the dollar bill based on a common reality as well? It's not based on the dollar. I mean, it's not based on gold. It's not a gold standard anymore, right? Now it's a petrodollar, right? Is the American dollar based on the value of oil? What happens if we run out of oil, man? Then what? Then the dollar loses value. There doesn't have to be a shortage of oil. All there has to be is a breakdown in the transportation of that oil to people. If you can't get the oil, the value of that oil it's worthless if you can't get it. It's just going to sit. And we're having transportation issues right now. I just did a video on it on my website, truthier.news. You can check that out. It's
Turbo Jericho. When the currency or dollar inflates, does it affect crypto?
It's the I forgot what I was going to say about the dollar. But I guess it's just like you said, it's the value of what people agree. When the currency or dollar inflates, does it affect crypto? Everything seems to affect crypto, man. Everything affects crypto. You know? World stuffs going on.
I'll be right back.
All right. You know, like if there's some kind of a disturbance somewhere in the world, whether it's financial or social or economic or whatever, yeah, it all has an effect. A war, it all has an effect on crypto. You know, if the Jeremy Powell of the Fed of the United States, Federal Reserve, says he's going to raise the interest rates, it affects crypto. It automatically causes it to crash. So, I mean, it's not it's not a stable, you know, guaranteed thing, but neither is anything, right? You know, you put your faith in what you want to put your faith into. I obviously have more faith in crypto than I do in my bank.
Turbo Jericho. Don't wipe your ass with Canadian cash, it's as polymer plastic. Doesn't absorb. American cash much better for SY.
I never looked, Turbo Jerko, I never looked at it that way. All right, thanks for educating all of us. Now everybody knows. That's funny, but if you were out in the wilderness, that is a great analogy, bro. If you were way out in the middle of nowhere and you were nowhere near civilization and you had no way of getting back, that dollar in your pocket, that dollar bill, does have way more value to you as toilet paper than just about anything else. At that point, it becomes worthless, right? It's an interesting... Turbo Jerker, I'm glad you came in here. Hey, Turbo Jerker, would you do me a favor?
Turbo Jericho. Fire, ass wipe, and more.
Because you're one of my Twitter friends, would you do me a favor? Would you follow at Truthier News on Twitter and go retweet all of my videos and all of my tweets over there, bro? Especially the videos. Go follow me and like all that shit and retweet
Turbo Jericho.
Thank you. It's Truthier. It's Truthier. Look, I'll give you the
Turbo Jericho. I will.
I'll give you a direct link to the Twitter.
Nick Brown. Hashtag show support.
Here, Turbo Jerko.
Turbo Jericho. I saw it.
There's Truthier, bro. Thank you, man. I'll follow you back with all my accounts. Just follow all the Nays Garden Show. I'll follow you with all those accounts, bro. I need to get some people retweeting and liking my stuff. I can't get any traction over there. Nobody sees my stuff. Edwin Dunning. I'm going to follow everybody back.
I'm back.
Welcome back, bro. Hey, Lee Camp is following Truthier News.
Who?
Lee Camp.
Who's that?
Lee Camp from Redacted Tonight. He's
I don't know.
I've had him on my show before as a Here, this is him right
Hey,
here.
everybody, welcome. Thanks for joining me.
I've had a lot of his
I'll tell you in a
videos.
minute why I titled this video, I'm
I know
Done
now,
Running.
I know.
You recognize his
ironically, it
voice.
looks like I'm in some sort of bunker somewhere, but actually I'm just visiting family. But anyway, yes, I will. I already see some great questions in the chat. But yeah, thanks for joining me. So this video is going to serve two purposes. First, I'm going to start off by talking about some of the continued attacks, continued efforts to basically destroy or at least stop from reporting anyone who is revealing the truth about the American empire, the truth about our endless bombing, our endless world wars, our proxy wars going on right now, Ukraine. The efforts are immense, and they're heating up and ramping up, and I want to get into some of that. So I'm going to do that first, but I'm also going to use this video to explain why I am switching to locals.com instead of Patreon. That's where you can support me, but I'll get into that in 1 minute. I'm sure you have a million questions, as do I. I myself want to know why the fuck I'm doing what I'm doing. No, but so
I want to know why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Let's talk about the censorship first. It's been like when you actually add it
I've
all
got
up,
some questions
what's gone
about
down
why
in
I'm
recent
doing
weeks,
this.
It's pretty incredible. Because each
was
one
funny.
instance just sounds like, oh, that's kind of weird. It's you know, like, oh, YouTube banned this one person or demonetized this one person, and people are like, that kind of sucks. But let's move on with our lives. But when you add them all up, when you look at the list of what's gone down in just the past few weeks, it's pretty incredible. So, of course, there's the stuff that's happened to me. Again, simply for being anti-war, anti-empire, anti-imperialism, anti-colonialism, the destruction of other nations for our own profit and gain. Being opposed to those things has made me, I'd say, the most censored comedian in America, at least one of them. Honestly, those are the reasons. But as you all know, TV show canceled because of U.S. sanctions. All my past videos banned on YouTube, all the Redacted Tonight episodes. My podcast banned on Spotify and deleted on Spotify. But Spotify, so now we're adding to this list of this immense censorship and attacks. Spotify also deleted By Any Means Necessary, great, incredible
Nays Garden.
radio
Download
show.
Twitter
You
or
should check
visit
it out if you
twitter.com and
haven't
search at Nays Garden
and then
at
Tara
Nays
Reid's,
Garden Show.
podcast
Truthier
as
News
well.
for the
Tara
full
Reid, of
podcast
course,
experience.
Joe Biden's
YouTube
accuser,
channel at
right?
Truthier News on Twitter.
As she says, a survivor of an attack by a sexual assault attack on her by Joe Biden. And her show deleted by Spotify. So that shows who Spotify is defending, right? That shows who they're willing to crush in order to allow the U.S. propaganda to get full mouthpiece, full airing on our mainstream media, on our media in general. Because Spotify,
I
is
can't
supposedly not
hear
mainstream
you.
media, I guess, depending on how you want to think about it. But it's not just RT personalities. I see someone said, well, all the RT personalities are being attacked. That is true. And of course, now former RT personalities. I have no affiliation any longer with RT. But it's many people beyond that. Just in the recent days, Mint Press News, Alan McLeod, a great journalist, and Consortium News. So these are two incredibly impressive outlets. I mean, I'm a huge fan of both of them. Mint Press, I'm starting my new show with, and Consortium News does incredible stuff. All their PayPals have been deleted in the past few days with little or no explanation. It says, like, we don't like some of the behavior we saw. Your account's gone. Consortium News has also said that PayPal says they may be stealing the funds that were being held in PayPal. So, for those of you who haven't used PayPal or haven't received money on PayPal, it sits inside PayPal until you withdraw it. So if Consortium News had thousands of dollars sitting inside PayPal and they hadn't withdrawn it yet, maybe they withdraw it once a month or something. They hadn't withdrawn it yet. That PayPal's stealing that money from them. That's what they've said they're likely going to do. So these are excellent outlets that are doing great work in all regards. The Mint Press has also had other assaults on it, such as their GoFundMe campaign was shut down. Now they're at Indiegogo, but GoFundMe shut down with very little explanation. Also, one of their main personalities, Loki, the rapper, has been.
So I didn't realize this was a 1 hour video. I thought it was just a short little. Sorry, guys. Anyway, that's Lee Camp, and
yeah. I didn't know him by name, but I know who it is now.
It's what he was talking about was very important because he's talking about being silenced on YouTube, which I've been talking about for years. Anyway, we've got a little thing going on over here. I'm going to go check it out. You guys, thanks so much for watching the show today. I hope you guys had fun. Love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. It may be soon. Who knows? But keep your eye on this Bitcoin because this is insane. This is insanity. All right, y'all take care. Oh, look, 27.4 on the Harmony 1. Look at that. Yes. Do I hear 3 cents? Okay, bye, guys.